Good morning, everyone. Thanks again for choosing to share our practice with me. It's always my pleasure to spend this time with you. We're going to go ahead and get started. We'll start today in a comfortable seat, as we often do. I like to start my classes with my eyes closed. That's not an obligation, that's a choice. You can decide what feels right for you this morning. Principally, what we're looking for is to start with a focus on sensation, which is often going to be our focus for the whole class. But for me, that's why I close my eyes. It's a little bit easier to sort of dig into the feeling of my body and close my mind off, not to the world, but to the distractions that I often bring to class, especially if I start with my eyes closed. So I'll often close my eyes. And for me, relatively quickly, if I focus on the breath, I start to feel a difference in my mental state, my emotional state. As I mentioned, I often bring things with me to class. I think that's pretty normal as well. But I use these first few breaths, these first few moments of stillness and of quiet to just let those things sort of fall off of me, regardless of what else I might have been thinking about this morning. I'm going to give myself the next 60 minutes to commit to sensation, to commit to the feeling of my body, to commit to the connection of my mind and my body. We'll go 3 more breaths. And as we take those breaths, we'll stay still. We'll stay quiet. And we'll remember everything else can wait. Keeping the eyes closed, we'll start with very subtle movements. Center your attention at the center of the chest. Just let the chest sway forward and back, rocking in slow movements. Excellent. Good. Let the neck relax so that the head sways. You can let these movements be slowly bigger. Excellent. One more inhale, we'll rock back. Lift the chin, lift the heart, push the shoulder blades into the back. Use the exhale around the spine. Let the head and the chest fall forward. On this inhale, we stack the spine one vertebra at a time. Right back up to a vertical line. We'll turn the palms up to face the ceiling. We'll set the backs of the hands on the thighs. We'll touch the thumbs, the pointer fingers. And as the shoulder blades push into the ribs, the heart comes forward and up. The head comes forward and up. We'll take one last big inhale. We'll lift the crown of the head. We'll fill the lungs, hold the breath. Exhale, rock the head back, open the mouth. And slow. Move up onto all 4. We'll set the palms and the fingers flat on the mat first. Stretch the fingers out away from each other. I like to twist the palms into the mat with the elbows bent. And then when I find that the pointer and the index finger of both hands are pointed towards the front of the mat, that's when I'll straighten the elbows. I'll hold the elbows straight and I'll rock forward to stretch the wrists. At this point, I'll grab them out with the balls of the feet. So I can inhale to straighten the legs and exhale to roll up into downward dog. Again, arriving in downward dog. You can stay still if you like. You can move. Excellent. Any amount that feels right for you. Totally fine. Just looking to get a little blood flowing in the hips, the legs, especially the calves. The hamstrings for me are always a little tight in the mornings these days. We'll come back to center. We'll use the next inhale to lift the heels, round the spine. We'll rock forward to plank. We'll hold plank. We'll hold inhale. Exhale, we'll drop just the knees and the tops of the feet. We'll sink the hips, but keep the arms straight. And as you exhale, we're going to bend the right knee. We'll push on right knee and the top of the foot as we extend left leg. Ball the foot back, the crown of the head goes forward. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll bend the elbows. We'll drop the chest and the chin, but we'll float that left leg, left foot even higher. This is half locust pose, Ardha Chaturasana. Inhale, lift that left leg. And as you exhale, let the left toes, especially the tip of the left big toe, slide from back to front. We'll straighten the arms and we'll bring that left foot forward. So right away, the sole of the foot flat on the mat. You'll see I'm pushing the hips forward. For the moment, I'm on 10 fingertips. We're just warming up. I'm also bouncing the hips, just a touch, not bouncing, but swaying forward and back to sort of ask the hips gently to open as we warm up. Once I start to feel more comfortable, I'm going to go a little higher in the chest. I'll push onto my pointer and my index finger. You can also use fists or bricks. That way the hips can scoot a little further forward as I lift the head and the chest. Inhale here. Exhale. I'm going to start to straighten the left leg. And as I do, I'll turn the right foot towards the left side. What that allows me to do is sit the right glute behind the right foot. And I'm going to end then seated. This right foot is probably under the left thigh. That's fine. We'll slide it out and then we'll slide it back into the left thigh. You'll be facing forward, left leg straight, right foot on left thigh. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, I'll just walk. I just walk my hands, my fingers to the front, just laughing. It's been a long time. I've been practicing with some of you. Very, very nice to sort of share that sort of durational practice, that lengthy connection. We'll inhale, we'll lift the back of the head. Exhale, again, we'll sink. We'll let the hands slide on the left knee. We'll bend the left knee. We'll set the left foot flat for a moment. And then we'll pull that left knee up so the heel comes off the mat. I'm going to grab left foot with left hand to turn the left foot to the left side. The left foot's going to land somewhere close to the left glute. And the left knee hopefully lands somewhere close to the sole of the right foot. You can actually scoot the right foot in to touch the left knee. We'll inhale then to lift the head. We're going to walk right hand off behind the hip. Lift left arm, inhale. Exhale now. As you exhale, this left elbow sits in front of right knee, the palm of both hands on the mat. We turn the gaze up over the right shoulder. That makes this a revolved Z-sit, which is a sort of a spinal twist, often used while we're warming up. We'll use then the exhale. We'll straighten the right arm. We'll grab, again, that left knee. We'll bring the soles of the feet together. This now becomes a seated butterfly. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, round your spine. You rock forward. Start to stretch the back. This is a really nice forward fold to do when we're warming up because these bent knees keep the back safe. We'll use the inhale. We'll come back up to a seat. We'll grab the knees. Pull the knees towards the chest. Lift the feet off the mat. Close your eyes here and we'll just twist for a moment on the glutes. And then I'm going to keep my eyes closed as I extend my shins first. And then my arms. And so I'll take a half boat. Good. Big inhale here. On the exhale, the hands grab the knees. I'm going to rock back up onto the shoulders just for a moment so that I can lift the hips, cross the legs, and that's going to allow me to roll over the crossed legs all the way back up onto all four. Right away, I'll grab the mat with the balls of the feet. I'll check the palms, the fingers flat, straighten the arms. And first we push forward, we stretch the wrists, we inhale here. And then we push push the heels back. So we straighten into a sort of a plank, and we finish the exhale by rolling up into downward dog. You see, I'm really taking my time, bending the knees, swaying the hips low as I warm up. Excellent. Good. If you're moving, we'll come back to center. We use the inhale, we'll lift the heels around the spine, we'll rock forward to plank, we'll hold, inhale. Exhale, we'll drop the knees and the tops of the feet, but we'll keep the arms straight, sink the hips, lift the head. It's just sort of a soft upward dog. And if you want, you can already center the left knee a little bit so that as we exhale, we'll bend that left knee, we'll straighten the right leg, the ball of the right foot goes back, the crown of the head goes forward. It's an extended table pose first. Inhale here. Just think of the tip of the right big toe. As you exhale, let that right toe trace a line. We forgot that half locust pose. So we'll bend the elbows. We'll drop chest and chin. We'll lift right leg. Half locust first. Sorry about that. Big inhale, lift the right leg. Then we drop right toes. We let the right toes slide back to front. And so we find that low lunge again. Again, I'm starting with 10 fingers, even palms on the mat, and I'm swaying the hips forward and back. Good. Warming up slow when I start to feel like the hips are ready. I'll lift a little bit higher on pointer and index finger or blocks. The hips go forward, the head goes up. I'll take an inhale here. Exhale, I'll start to straighten the right leg as I slide the left foot across the mat. And that just allows me to drop left glute behind left foot. I'll slide again that left foot out from under the right thigh. My right leg is extended and pointed forward. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, around the spine. And so we have Janu Shirshasana, our head to knee pose. Again, these are forward folds, but these are safer because we're keeping one or both legs bent, which is a little bit safer for the back, especially early in a practice like this. We'll inhale here. Exhale, we let the hands slide on the right leg. We'll grab right knee. You can set that right foot flat for a moment. Then we'll lift the right leg and we'll spin right foot back behind the right glute and drop that left knee, if you can, into the round part of the sole of the left foot. Inhale, lift your head. We'll set left hand behind the left hip as we extend right arm up. Exhale. Have your right elbow in front of left knee this time. Right forearm, right palm on the mat. Relax your neck. Let your head hang. Inhale here. Exhale slow. We'll push into both palms. We'll grab that right knee again. And we'll turn the soles of the feet together. We have that seated butterfly. Inhale, lift. Exhale around the spine. If you want to go a little deeper, you can push the elbows into the shins. Drive the knees down to the mat. Nice. Good. Inhale, we roll back up. Now grab those knees. Bring the knees together. And again, we're just going to take this as an egg pose. We'll leave the head up. We'll close the eyes. Let yourself twist for a moment on the glutes. Good. We'll take that half bow. You can go eyes open or closed. Shins first, then arms extending. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll grab the knees. We're going to roll into sort of a half plow pose. We're dropping the head, the chest, the shoulders. We're lifting the hips. Hold the inhale. We cross the legs. So that on the exhale, we roll right up over the legs, onto all four. Grab the mat with the balls of the feet. Set the palms flat. Straighten the arms. Inhale, lift the head and the tailbone. That's a cow pose. Exhale, rock that cow pose back. Stretch the soles of the feet. Push through the end of the exhale up into downward dog. Excellent. You can move a little bit if you like. You can stay still if you're moving. We'll come relatively quickly back to center. We're going to center right leg. We're going to slide left leg back and then up. As we lift left leg, we'll also lift left hip so we can bend left knee, have scorpion dog. I'll gaze under my right arm to see the left toes. Big inhale, lift that bent left knee. Exhale, bring left foot forward, set it outside left hand. This is a wide, low lunge. The small finger of the left hand touching more or less the big toe. Squeeze left knee into shoulder, and I'll sway for just a moment from side to side. Good. On the inhale, I'm going to drop right knee, but I'll stay on the point of the ball of the right foot. I'm going to push up onto fingertips, hips low, head high. That's the inhale. I'm also going to roll the sole of the left foot off the mat so I can turn the left foot a little bit off the mat. The left foot turns out to the left side. So the edge of the mat crosses kind of under the ball of the foot. I'll stay on fingertips. Inhale, I'll straighten right leg. And I'm going to push on just the tip of the right big toe. Again, I'll slide that right foot forward and I'll set the same way. The right foot turned to an angle off the side of the mat. The heels then turn together. The toes turn apart. Malasana, it's not an easy one for me, especially early in the morning. If that gives you trouble, you can roll the mat. Step on the edges of the mat. It'll probably feel better on the second one. Good. Nice and slow. Now we'll bring the fingertips down to that. We'll straighten the legs, lift the hips. We'll lift the toes and bring the toes together. Lift the heels, bring the heels together. Again, toes, heels, till the feet are touching. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. So we'll just have a standing forward fold. Take a bend in the knees. I'm going to use my fingertips for balance on the mat. I'm going to set the weight on my right foot. And I'm going to slide left leg back. I'll point the toes. Leave the head parallel to the floor, the chest parallel to the floor. So the ball of the foot goes back, the head goes forward. Inhale here. Good. On the exhale, deepen the bend in the right knee. I'm going to bend the left knee as well. First, I'll point the left shin up. So the left shin is vertical, the toes pointed up. And then I'm going to let these hands slide back as well. The head, the chest, the shoulders will have to drop to accommodate this movement. What we'll have then is a vertical left shin and vertical arms, both index fingers pointed up. Inhale here. Exhale, slow hands, 10 fingers to the center of the chest. We raise the chest. The left foot doesn't touch. We don't touch left foot either. Left heel sets itself on the sole of, left heel sets itself on the right thigh. It's always a little round, not too straight when I arrive, but that's okay. I'll push the head up on the inhale. I'll turn that left knee back and out, and I'll stay 10 fingertips at the center of the chest. Good. Excellent. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll just spin left knee forward. We'll grab left knee with right hand. We'll grab on the outside of the left knee. And so we'll turn this into a balancing spinal twist. Left hand, left arm goes back. Lift the chin parallel to the floor. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, spin the gaze back. Very nice. One more inhale, and then we're going to switch that twist the other way as you exhale. It's ball of left foot back and pointer finger of left hand forward. Ball of the left foot on the mat. Right hand goes back. Inhale here. Extend the arms away from each other. Exhale. We drop right hand as we lift left, and we spin out of that spinal twist into warrior two. Here, the arms parallel to the floor, the chest, the head vertical. We'll lift the head. The gaze spins with the chest. We arrive gaze to the side. Close the eyes, and then turn the face forward. We'll give ourselves a few breaths here. Good. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we'll release the hands. We'll drop the hands back behind the back. We'll release the fingers. Inhale, lift the hands off the seat. As you exhale, straighten the right leg. Look, lift the right toes. Pivot, right toes to the left side of the mat. First, I'll take a little bend in the knees. I'll lift the heart. I'll lift the chin. I'll open the chest. Exhale, I'm going to hold that bend in the knees as I drop head, chest, shoulders. Once the head is below the hips, if you want to straighten the legs, you can. If you have back issues, keep them bent. You can stay still, or you can let the head, the chest, the shoulders bob and sway a little bit. Inhale here. Exhale, release both hands down to the mat under the heart. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, we'll just walk the hands to the front. Very nice. Take your time on the breaths. Take your time on the transitions. We walk the hands forward. We turn the right toes forward. We'll peel left heel off the mat. We have a wide low lunge going the other way. We'll squeeze right knee into right shoulder. And we'll sway from side to side. Inhale, left knee touches the mat. I push up onto fingertips. Don't forget the pause between the breaths. Use the exhale. Roll the palms flat. Straighten left leg. And we slide back, just back to downward dog. Arriving in downward dog. Remember, we're looking for sensation. You can stay still if you'd like. You can move if you'd like. 2 more breaths. Good. And then we use this inhale to lift the heels. We round the spine. We rock forward to plank. We hold plank. We hold inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, flatten yourself out. Inhale, roll through cobra. Exhale, roll back through cat into the posture of your choice. You can go child's pose. You can also go downward dog. Either way, 3 breaths. Excellent. And then we all meet in downward dog. So if you're somewhere else, that's where we'll find each other. Relatively quickly, we'll center the left foot. We'll slide right foot back and then up. As we lift that right leg, we lift the right hip. We bend the knee. We open the hips. Inhale, lift. Scorpion dog, we'll send gaze. I'm just trying not to mess up my mic. The gaze goes under the left arm, lift that right leg. Exhale, slow, right foot forward, outside right hand. Wide low lunge again, right side this time. Again, that little finger touches the big toe, more or less. Knee touches the shoulder, will sway side to side. Inhale, we'll drop left knee, we'll lift the head. And we'll lift the toes of the right foot. Turn that right foot off to the right side. We'll set the palms flat. Straighten the left leg. Just the tip of the left big toe. Slide slow. We turn the heels apart. The heels together, the toes apart. It definitely feels better for me the second time. Still not as good as it'll feel this evening. We'll sit in Malasana for a few breaths. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm having to work hard to make this happen this morning. It's funny how some of the postures feel so different sometimes. I'm going to release the fingers now, straighten the legs. I'll lift the hips, and I'll bring the toes together. And then the heels. Toes, heels, feet now touching. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. I'm going to stay on fingertips. I'll bend the knees and I'll slide. I'll put the weight on the left foot so I can slide right leg back. I'll point the foot. I'll first lengthen, crown of the head forward, ball the right foot back, right leg parallel to the floor. I'll stay on these fingertips for balance. Inhale here, exhale, deepen the bend in the left knee. Point the right shin up. The right shin as close to vertical. It's nice to be able to cheat in the camera. I can see my shin looks pretty vertical. And then I let these hands slide back and up. Hopefully the arms are vertical. I don't think I can look without falling. Ooh, good. So we're looking for vertical arms, the pointer fingers extended, the right shin vertical. Inhale here. Of course, the head is low to accommodate this. Lift the right leg. Exhale, slowly stand up without placing right foot on the mat. 10 fingertips to the chest. Right heel finds its own way to the left thigh. I'm all bunched up when I get here. That's okay. We'll fix the posture after. We'll spin right knee out. 10 fingertips together. Excellent. And we'll find a little Vrikshasana, a little tree pose. We'll find our breath here first. Excellent. Very nice. A tremendous amount of gratitude I feel for you guys this morning. It's nice to have something so consistent. Been practicing with everybody who's signed up. I was just thinking about this 5, 6 years now. Slowly now we'll turn right knee to the front. We'll grab outside of right knee with left hand. We'll spin right arm back. We have that standing twist, gaze forward. On the exhale, the gaze goes back. Point the right thumb up. Point the gaze right on the tip of the right thumb. Big inhale here, dig into it. As you exhale, we undo that twist. We'll switch it the other way. So right hand forward, right foot back. Lean heart forward, send left hand back. Inhale here, everything more or less parallel to the floor. And we drop left, we lift right to spin out on the exhale. So we just open like a windmill. As we twist, we let the hips, the chest, the head twist with. So we arrive, gaze to the side. Lift the head, close the eyes. Use the exhale now. Turn the gaze to the front. And so we end in Warrior Two. Everything pushing out from the center. Good. Nothing more important happening right now when you're on your yoga mat. Be nowhere else. Inhale, extend the arms, push the hands out. Good, exhale, we'll just release the hands. The hands come down behind the hips. As we straighten the arms, we also straighten the left leg. We'll peel that left foot off the mat and we'll pivot the left foot to face the same way as the right foot. We'll lift the heart, we'll lift the hands, we'll lift the chin, hold the inhale. Then we take a bend in the knees. We hold that bend in the knees as we drop head, chest, shoulders. So we find that bound wide-legged forward fold. My knees are still bent for the moment. If that feels okay, if you want to go deeper, if you want to just change the sensation, you can try straightening the legs. Excellent. Very nice. Inhale, push the hands up. You can stay still or you can move a little bit. Exhale, we'll release the hands, both hands under the heart. Inhale, straighten the arms. And as you exhale, we'll slide the left toes to the front and we'll just walk. Look right, left, right. Take your time. The transitions are as important as the asanas. We end left hand inside left foot. We peel right heel off the mat. So we have that wide low lunge. Again, the other way this time. Again, we sway from side to side. Good, we'll drop right knee. We'll stay on the ball of the foot, hips low, head high. I'm on fingertips. Inhale, hold. Exhale, palms of the mat. Palms on the mat, we straighten right leg and we slide back. Back to downward dog. Good. Excellent. Any amount of movement or stillness, both lovely. I can feel I need to move a little bit. Good, we'll use this inhale. We'll lift the heels around the spine. We rock forward to plank. We'll hold, inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to that. Ashtangasana. Inhale, float the hips. Exhale, melt flat into the mat. Inhale, we'll lift head, chest, shoulders. We'll roll through Cobra. All the way back to the posture of your choice.
principally people either take a child's pose or downward dog. Totally up to you. Really depends on what you want, on what you need right now. Remember, the body is going to change as we roll through this, so just sort of listen to it. Very nice. We'll come back to the downward dog. If you're somewhere else, that's where we'll meet. We'll take an inhale as you bend the knees, and as you exhale, we'll take one big step, left foot forward between the hands. Inhale, I push up onto pointer and index finger. Exhale, I'll drop right knee, top of right foot, and as I finish that exhale, let the hands slide. So we open. I'm sure this mic doesn't quite sit well. We open into Kapiasana, we lift the hands, open the chest. We'll give it 2 more breaths, hips low and forward, head high and back. And the next posture is going to be half moon pose. We'll take another inhale here. As you exhale, we'll rock head, chest, shoulders forward. Let the left fingertips find the mat. At this point, right fingers slide as we push off right foot, and we just stand up. We just stand up into half moon pose. Excellent. Big inhale, we'll lift the right side of the body. And as you exhale, we'll turn the chest to face the mat. As we do, the right leg stays extended. It spins off the left side of the mat. So we go from half moon pose to a revolved side plank, which means right leg crosses behind left. We'll have the outside edge of the right foot of the mat, right foot off the right side of the mat, right hand off the right side of the mat. So the right foot's off left side, right hand on right side, sorry. We'll lift the hips. And then the left arm comes up slow. The higher the hips go, the more stretch you're going to feel here. Excellent. So let's take one more inhale. We'll scoot that left hip up nice and high. And as you exhale, we'll slide, bend the right knee and set the right knee behind the left to the outside of the left heel. Then we spin right glute down to the mat. And as we do, we'll pivot so that the hips and the shins are turned a little bit more towards the left side, maybe not completely parallel to the left edge of the mat, but certainly the shins parallel to each other. This left heel on the right knee, this is a double pigeon pose. Inhale, lift your head. And as you exhale, we'll lean forward into it. Excellent. On the next inhale, we're going to come up out a little early so we can add a twist. Turn the right hand to the front of the mat. Lift left hand, that's the inhale. Exhale, set the left elbow on the sole of the left foot and then rock the left glute back down to the mat. I'll lift my head for a moment, and then as I exhale, I'll sink. Good. Big inhale here. Exhale, let that left hand slide up the sole of the left foot, real straight. And left leg, again, we're probably facing somewhere off the left side, maybe not completely towards the left side, maybe not completely forward. Extend this left leg. I'll wiggle the toes of my left foot. And I'll extend right arm back. Inhale here, gaze goes to right hand. Exhale, slow, I'll release. Left leg goes back as both hands go forward. I grab the mat with the ball of the left foot. Straighten the arms, inhale. Exhale, slow, 3-legged dog. I have to uncross that leg first. Then I lift right leg, knee straight, foot pointed, toes flexed. Inhale, lift right leg. Exhale, bring the right knee forward. Push it hard into the back of the right elbow. Hold the right shin parallel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, we step back. Back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, round the spine. We rock forward to plank. We hold, inhale. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, close your eyes and let yourself melt flat into the mat. Eyes stay closed. Inhale, roll the spine off the mat, one vertebra at a time. We push into cobra, we cruise right through it. Also into cat and right through it. I'm going to go for a downward dog. You don't have to. Excellent. Wherever you are, we'll go 3 breaths. Good. One more inhale. We bend the knees, we send the gaze forward, which means as we exhale, we step right foot forward between the hands. We use pointer and index finger. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the back of the head. Exhale, drop left knee, top of left foot. Let these hands slide. Using the end of that exhale to lift into Kalyasana. Excellent. One more big inhale. Next posture is half moon pose. We'll bend the elbows. We'll rock head, chest, shoulders forward. Right hand to the mat. And we push off left foot. Stand up. You can use this right hand for balance. Or if you want it to be a little harder, you can float the right hand. You can, there's many different variations. I like to get the right hand off the mat if I can to make the balance just a little bit harder. In fact, you can do this whole transition into revolved side plank without this right hand. We bend the right knee, we swing left leg back off the right side, then left hand hits, and there's that revolved side plank. The toes both pointed towards the front. We'll lift the hips and we'll send the gaze up. More inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, we'll bend the left knee and first drop the left knee to the outside of the right heel. Then we drop left glute. And as we do, we allow ourselves to pivot a little towards the right side. We'll set the shins first. This right heel on the left knee. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, round your spine. Sink. Good. Again, we're not going to stay too long because we're coming up early. To give a second variation here, we'll go left hand forward. We lift the right arm. Look, as I go right elbow to right foot, it's so hard to get. Watch my right hip. My right glute comes up. That's okay. I'll get it later. I'll get the sole of the elbow on the sole of the foot. Then I'll even use the palm of the mat. And as I exhale, I'll drive that right glute back down. It's very intense. Inhale, I'll lift the head. Exhale, just sink. And as you sink, relax into it. Good. Excellent. Good. On the exhale, let this right arm slide up the sole of the right foot. I'll grab the right foot. I'll keep the knee bent first. As I turn the foot away from myself, then I'll extend the right leg, and I like to wiggle the toes. When I do that, I'm going to lift my head, extend left arm back. I'll go gaze to left thumb. I'll inhale. And then as I exhale, I'll release left hand forward, right foot back. Look, I have to lean the chest forward anyway to grab the mat with the ball of the right foot, both palms flat. I'll peel right heel off the mat, and I'll uncross this left leg as I extend it into three-legged dog. Good. Inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, left knee pushed hard into left elbow. Inhale here. Exhale, right back to plank. We inhale in plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift the hip. Exhale, flat. Inhale, cobra. Go through it. Same thing, downward or cat pose. We go through it. Let's all touch a child's pose quick. Hips hit the heels. Palms stay on the mat. Arms stay straight. Inhale. That becomes seated cobra. Exhale. We drop the forearms and we roll up into a cat on forearms. My spinal mobility is limited, so not a cat on forearms, it's a cow on forearms. So the heart down, the head up, the hips up. Doesn't look super fancy when I do it, but I don't think it matters. We'll grab the mat with the balls of feet. Inhale here. Exhale, the elbows stay bent as I straighten the legs. This becomes a dolphin pose. Little bit of an inversion. Excellent. And then we're going to center 2 feet. We'll lift that left leg. As we lift the left leg, we're also going to bend the left knee so the shin points behind the body. Big inhale, lift that left knee. And as you exhale, bend the right knee, the top of the right foot, and the right knee on the mat. Straighten the arms. And we bring that left foot forward and set it between the hands. Hips are low, head is high. Inhale here. It feels so much better. We warmed up with this posture. It feels totally different now. We'll grab them out with the ball of the right foot. Inhale, straighten right leg. And as I exhale, I'm going to straighten left leg. This is a pyramid variation. I like to keep both feet, the soles of the feet off the mat. We'll stay on the ball of the right foot and the left heel. I'll use fingertips. I'll lift on the inhale. Exhale around the spine. I'll sink the head, the chest, the shoulders without setting the feet flat. So that when I'm ready to come out, I'll set left foot flat. I'll use an exhale. Let the hands slide. There's that mic issue again. And I'll push up into crescent lunge. Arriving in crescent lunge. I'll then take some time and dig into it. I'll push my right heel back. Straighten my right knee. Push the head and the hands up. Good. Inhale, I'll peel left heel off the mat. I'll open the chest, rock the head back, elbows bent. Exhale. It's going to be right hand that spins down to the mat as left hand extends up towards the ceiling, which makes this easy twist. A couple small adjustments you can give yourself. Crown of the head pushes straight forward. I'm exaggerating the movement. It might be 2 millimeters. Same thing. Left glute spins back. Again, 2 millimeters. But what that gives us is extension in 2 directions, lengthening the spine, also deepening the stretch in this left hip. We lift left hand. Exhale. You have a choice. Spin right heel down to the mat. You can step back to side plank, or you can step back to wild thing. We'll turn the heart and the chest up if we're in wild thing. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, slow. We'll bend the knees and the elbows. And this time I do mean cat on forearms. Inhale here. Exhale, sink back down into child's pose. Walk the hands forward. Push into the palms. Inhale. And on the exhale, do a back to front vinyasa. So we push on the palms. We let the nose or the chin slide the length of the mat. We set ourselves flat. Then inhale, we roll through cobra. Exhale, we roll through cat. And now it's cow on forearms to start the flow again. We lift the head, tailbone. Good, we grab them out with the balls of the feet. Straighten the legs. And we'll have our dolphin first. It's not super easy dolphin, but give it a few breaths. Good, we'll center the feet. We'll let right leg slide back and up. And as we do, we'll also bend the right knee. So we turn that right shin behind the midline. A little bit of a dolphin variation. Again, we're going to lift the right knee on the inhale. Exhale, left knee to that top of the left foot as well. I push into the palms, straighten the arms. Bring right foot forward, hips low, head high. I'm on fingertips, enjoying the mobility in my hips right now. Good. Inhale here. We grab the mat with the ball of the left foot. As you exhale, straighten left leg, straighten right. We'll peel the sole of the right foot off the mat. Neither foot is flat right now. There's that pyramid variation. Had a few breaths on the other side, so we'll have the same on this side. Then as we inhale, we bend the right knee, we set the right foot flat. And on the exhale, we let the fingers slide slow up into crescent lunge. It's always funny when the first crescent lunge is very far in the end of the practice. We'll get there first and we'll dig into it. We'll go left heel back, left knee straight, chin parallel to the floor. Go ahead, close your eyes. Good. Excellent. Very nice. On the inhale, we peel the right heel off the mat. We'll lift the right heel, we bend the elbows, rock back, hold the inhale. Exhale as left hand spins down, right hand extends up, right arm as well. We have that easy twist. Head forward, right hip, right glute back. This time, shoulder blades flat in the back. Straight line between the two arms. Good, inhale here. Exhale, we spin right leg back. You can go side plank or wild thing. Big inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin if you have wild thing. As you exhale, both knees, both elbows to the mat again. Cat on forearms. Again, child's pose. We arrive in child's pose. We'll take that seated cobra. We push through the palms, straighten the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop the chin. Here comes that back to front vinyasa. The chin slides. Set yourself flat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, we roll through cat. All the way back to a child's pose. Excellent. So just go a few breaths. We'll sink in this child's pose. I'm gonna let myself roll a little bit from side to side. Good. Inhale. I'll walk my hands towards the front. Exhale. Let the hands slide as I round the spine. Roll up to a vertical spine. I'll use the inhale now to lengthen the spine. Turn the palms up to face the ceiling. I'll touch the thumbs to pointer fingers. And then I'll touch the remaining 3 fingers together. Fingertips of these yang mudras. So the 2 circles come together as the 3 fingers come together. We'll nice and slow just release that down into the thighs. You don't have to sit on your knees if you're not comfortable. Find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. And again, we're going to start just a little bit of rocking in the center of the chest. It's good. It's so subtle. It's so powerful. Just excellent. Good. On the exhale, you can fall forward a little bit. So that on the inhale, we come back up to a vertical spine. We'll hold that mudra. We'll fill the lungs and hold the breath on the end of that inhale. Exhale, slow. We hold after the inhale, exhale. In. Hold. Out.
Home. In. Home. Out. Home. In. Home. Out. Home. In. Home. Out. Home. In. Out. In. Out. So hold here after the exhale. And then we do a nice big inhale, but don't strain. And we will longer hold here. Stay relaxed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock your head back. Open your mouth. If you're on your knees, we'll just sink the hips. If you're already there, that's wonderful. The feet come together. Knees turn apart. Inhale, lift. It's early in the morning, so I'm going to do my forward fold with my knees bent. You can go Paschimottanasana if you'd like. It's a little bit early for me for that. Just round the spine. We're going to just sway. Relax your neck. Get your head forward. Good. Good. Inhale and roll back out to seat. The knees are going to stay bent. I'm just going to let the hands slide up the shins, the palms facing down, so that I can grab the knees and I'll roll back onto the back. The knees still bent and still turned away from each other, so that as I make these movements to massage the back, I'm also opening the hips. We'll set right foot flat. We'll keep this left knee bent. We'll set the left heel outside the right knee. I'll extend left arm to the left side. My hips are swaying, rocking from side to side. Good. On the inhale, we go left. I tricked you. On the exhale, we go right. That's what you're expecting. We did a counter twist first. Oh, it feels so good now. Sorry. And then we did our twist, the twist that you were expecting. Good. Inhale here. And exhale, we'll extend the right leg. Keep the left knee bent. And this time we pull that left knee straight up to the chest with both hands. We can have that rocking motion. I like it actually. We'll lift the knee, the head will touch the nose to the knee. I'm still rocking. And then I'll set left foot flat, the head, the chest, the shoulders flat, the arms flat. I'm rocking. And then the right foot outside the left knee, still rocking from side to side. We extend right arm. We use the left hand on right knee. We take the counter twist first. So inhale, we go to the right side. Exhale. Across.
across the midline. We have our spinal twist. Excellent. Big inhale. Exhale, we straighten that left leg out flat on the mat. We keep the right knee bent. We pull the right knee up into the chest. We grab right knee with both hands. We'll rock for a moment. And then we'll lift the head, the nose now on the knee. I'm still rocking. Then I set the right foot flat. Again, knee still rocking. Finally, I'll extend right foot, right leg towards the front. So I'm just settling into Shavasana. Get yourself set. And the last couple movements that we'll think about, the last couple movements that will be important will be shoulder blades really flat on the mat under the shoulders. It's going to open the chest a little bit. That's going to help the breathing. And so is this last movement, which is rocking the head back, pointing the chin up. Nice open airway. We use 3 breaths to slide the consciousness out of the body. I like to think of a hand sort of gently sliding itself out of a glove. So we'll leave the body flat and empty on the mat. And I'll give you 3 minutes, still and silent. I'll call you back here after.
Slowly now. Use the next 3 breaths to slide the awareness back into the body. And once you feel the body first, then we'll start to move hands and feet, fingers and toes. When you feel ready, you can move the arms and the legs. We'll extend the arms back beyond the head. Point the toes towards the front. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, relax. Bend the knees now. And grab the knees with the hands and rock from side to side. And then on the exhale, we roll off onto the left side. We'll take a breath on the left side. And again, we use the exhale to roll back up to a seat. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, drag the hands down to the center of the chest. Inhale here, pure love. Exhale, hands to the center of the throat. Inhale here, pure communication. Exhale, hands to the center of the forehead. Inhale here, pure awareness. Exhale, the palms turn up to face the ceiling. You set the hands above the head. We take an inhale here at the crown. Enlightenment. And as we exhale, namaste. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.